M0FXB, welcome back to my videos learning about the Yaesu FTM 150R ASP 50 watt VHF UHF dual band not C4FM transceiver. Now I had a question, does it do cross band repeat? Which is a good question because they are advertising this as a true dual band transceiver, so you can receive VHF, 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 UHF and other combinations. On the FTM 500, if you hold the function button and I think it's the SDX button while turning on, it does go into crossband repeat. I've made videos on that. So here's the instruction manual, which they've now released. They've also released, if we look here, the advanced manual. So I'm just going to quickly scout through and we'll see if we spot any information about crossband repeat. So we're just scrolling up, and I am sort of doing this with you, so just let's learn together. Repeater operation, communication via repeater, functions to use as needed. If you see crossband, let me know. Useful functions. It does have a band scope and PMG, so that's going to look really cool on the screen there. I feel like they can do any colors now with these radios. They've advertised this as orange and black, but I bet you it wouldn't be very hard for firmware to be able to change the colors and you choose the colors you like. I think that would look good, but it does say here scope, screen, PMG, change feature settings, convenient features, and it does have Bluetooth operation, but you do require the BU5, which I bet fits in the head unit, but I don't know. Here it is here, dual receive function, voice recorder, weather broadcast, the new pager EPCS feature. We definitely got to look that up because I know nothing about that. Table setup of menu operations, restoring defaults for full reset. Yaesu. It does have a micro SD card. Instructions there how to connect the head unit, which it is removable, and there is like one of those movable head units, so you can just put it anywhere you like really. So yeah, that's convenient. PMG, remember that you got the little graph bouncing up and down with your favorite channels, so that's definitely in there. Basic operations. So let's just scout through, see if we see something interesting. Front speaker, the watts of the speaker is in total 3 watt each, 6. The new Super DX function is not really new because isn't that on other radios? That's on my FTM 500. So it increases the sensitivity of the RF amplifier. Custom functions, simultaneous reception of 2 separate frequencies. That's good. So we are hearing 2 at the same time. Heatsink, micro SD card. Yeah, good. That's easier for programming. There's the black and white image of the knobs. I mean, it's a nice design. There's no doubt about it. Volume, squelch. Supplied accessories are the usual SSM85 microphone. We've all seen that with the white buttons. Spare fuse. Available options, swing head kit. Control cable, which they make a special one. You can use the RJ45 on my FT5D, but it's not really recommended, but you can. Bluetooth headset is now the SSM BT20. They've got a microphone MH42C. Voice guide unit. Yeah, I've got one of them lying around. So you put it in there and then the radio talks to you. Okay. Scrolling down, basic operation, turning on, volume, squelch. This is all very basic. Selecting the band, so there's a band button on top. Tuning to a frequency, so you've got independent VFOs there. And keyboard frequency enter. Yeah, so it looks like you press the button, turn. Okay, yeah, it looks straightforward. There's your 85 microphone. Main and sub band by pushing the big bottom knobs. Transmitting. What we got here? Locking the keys. CFL, custom function list. So the shortcut list is the same as on the FTM 500, where you briefly press the F and you get a grid. So it is like the FTM 500 without C4FM, but they're telling the LCD screen to be orange and black. Interesting. And I keep saying This particular case is suitable to be a Yaesu 817 or an 818, 819. I think they'd have to make one knob bigger for the VFO. So maybe make the screen slightly shorter, you know, squash it in, put in a bigger VFO, job done. Really, the FTM 500 screen is perfect with an orange display. We prefer orange display. We know we've got the FT1X. PMD, so there you are. We now see what that's going to look like. You can see it bouncing up and down here, the graphs. Look at the signal meter. P1, up to 5 by the looks of it. And its VFO and its memory. Band scope, are we going to see a picture of that? Memory grouping, so you can show all the memory channels. You can show just the airband, so it does do airband. And you can show just UHF, just VHF, or all, and then you've got other there as well. Band skip, so you can tell it to skip certain bands if you want to. You can do that with memories as well, I believe. So, oh my god, we're not even very far into this. So there's your band scope, and yeah, that's believe it or not, even my FT7900 has a band scope, and that's an old radio. So I think it's a nice feature to have. Of course it is, and you can select, you know, how much of the band you're going to be viewing. You know, you can adjust that basically. Don't forget, I'm not John Crook. I'm learning this with you, yeah, and I don't get paid anything. Thanks, John, for your podcasts. Manual mode. While continuously receiving PMD channel with the dial knob, other PMD channels are simultaneously scanned. Very nice. Auto mode. This is the same as the FTM 500. Function list. Yeah, there's your function list. I was going to look at the advanced manual, but now I'm like, this video is going to be too long. Registration to the function list. So you can assign, when you do that short press and you get a grid, you can assign within that grid what each grid is going to do. Audio digital signal processing unit. What's that? Installing the audio digital process. I didn't know you had to do that. Disconnect all the cables. Remove the screws. SPU. So you're telling me that is an extra, is it? Align the triangle marks. Fasten and put the SPU one in. The Super DX plus noise cancelling. So that's a module, is it? Okay, installing the audio signal processor unit. Tell me more. Tell me more. SPU1. That's an add-on, is it? Do we need it? VHF and UHF? Works great anyway. Anyway, removable front housing, speaker, control head, SDX band, PMD, VFO memory, function, lock. Control head, which is actually, to me, looking at that from the side, that is virtually identical to the FTM 500, I would say. And you've got your microphone in the head unit as well. And see your connector there at the back. Main body. And looks like you've got your SO239. Fan, extension speaker, data connection. How many pins is that? Number 4. Use a clone cable CT166. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably, I don't know. I'm not going to guess because I can't see everything. There it is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pins. So I think that's common with these devices. And the SSM85 microphone. DTMF, of course. Display with all your, different emblems, logos. Nothing new that I'm spotting there. And we're only about halfway down. Oh my god, I'm going to go faster. At the back, yeah, nothing new there really. Is there? What is that? They're not power poles, are they? No, I don't think they are power poles. That's your, hopefully it comes with the car bracket, and then you've got the unit that holds the head unit, which you can see there, bent round. Micro SD card in the left hand side if it's facing you. You can format it, transmit power level, programming, monoband display. Oh, that's nice. You can have a full screen single display. That will look nice. I think a lot of the dual banders do that. Then you've got your usual plus and minus repeater settings, tone shift, tone burst, CTCSS, writing to a memory, press and hold the VM button. Very easy. And then you type the name. Yeah, just like the FTM. 500, recalling the memory. Big section there on just memory channels. I know a lot of people keep saying they want banks of channels. Why are there no banks of channels in so many of the Yaesu radios? Can't they change one of the chips so that there can be? It can't be that hard, can it? You've got memory grouping. I get how that works. So maybe that is the nearest you're going to get. Registering frequently used memory channels in memory group. Is that the same thing as banks? Okay. I don't really use groups and banks. So, but you have memory groups. Edit memory. What's that? Memory. I don't see anything there. Clearing memories. Recalling the home channel. I never use home channel. Why not? It's too much brain work. I have to push the home button. Split memory. Yeah, which is handy because you can normally have different CTCSSs in split memory. VFO scan. Setting the receive operation. Have we seen the cross? I'd be very surprised if it does not cross repeat. You hold down that, top left button. On ours, is it the DX button? Bluetooth. Pairing Bluetooth. Hands-free, yeah. Bluetooth. I haven't seen anything about cross-band. Priority scan, voice recorder. So yeah, we've got voice recording. Receive. You can record the receive audio. You can play it back, deleting the files. Firmware, I'm guessing, is going to be just via the SD card. Weather broadcast, tone, digital squelch, and this is the new one, the EPC feature. So what's this? This new feature allows calling specific stations only by using a pager code that combines two CTSS tones even when the person who is called is not near the transceiver. The information is displayed on the LCD to indicate that a call was received. When the call is received, the bell sounds. So it's a bit like with the oldie one, did they call it A something? Oh, I was on the front of my other radio. I know I've forgotten the title, but it would send out the DCS code, and if it was received by the other radio would send it back, and then you knew you were in range of each other. Is that the same thing? So ARTS, I think it was called, Advanced Radio Transponder System. Let me know, John. Setup menu. It's going to be a long. Look at that, how long it is. Wow. Dual receive internal. Dual receive reception interval settings. Scan, resume, priority revert. So someone let me know if they've spotted if this radio does crossband repeat or reset, memory channel reset. I'd be very surprised if they don't do that with this set. Very surprised. So I know in the USA they really like that. Before I end the video, I'm just going to very quickly go to the advanced manual and look. Well, I have seen this. You can change the backlight color. Changes the background color of the display. Press and hold the F key. 6 backlight colors. I just had this feeling that they would do that. So that's page number 23. Why didn't they tell us? Subband. Right, still looking for crossband repeat. RX mode. Manually switch to a suitable radio wave type. Switches to FM and AM. RX mode. Yeah, some people have asked that. When I'm listening to a frequency, I have to listen in FM. How do I switch to AM? Memory, PMG, band skip, repeater, ARS. Automatic shift, yeah, it just puts it in for you, doesn't it? Mic program, clock, APU, front speaker mute. You can mute the front speaker, DTMF squelch, pager code. weather alert scan, dual receive mode. If it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be here, isn't it? Dual receive mode, dual RX interval, priority revert, scan resume, data band. Yeah, you can do packet radio, backup, SD card, Bluetooth voice, FVS recording, track select, voice guide. Come on, software version is 60. Remove the control head. That's some good photographs there. Maintenance fuse. Alright, so I'm not seeing it, but I think they will. Let's go back to 23. Because I said to myself that you can, the technology they're using for this radio, you can use any colours. They could have it any colour they like. It says a lot. I'll tell you why. Because it means that with this model, they can do whatever they like with it. And that's why I say, bring back the Yaesu 817, 818. It's doable now. It's very doable. Come on. Bring it back. Everyone wants it. You'll make lots of money and your customers will be happier. Bye for now. 7-3. All the best. Hit the like and subscribe.